Shanann, Bella, Celeste, if you're out there, just come back. Like, if somebody has her, just please bring her back. I need to see everybody. I need to see everybody again. This house is not complete without anybody here. Please bring her back.
That's it. I'll take that mic off.
Frederick, Colorado, a peaceful town nestled in the Rocky Mountain region, where the days are calm and neighbors greet each other with warm smiles. It's the kind of place where tragedy feels out of place. But in August 2018, the town was shaken to its core. A family vanished without explanation, leaving behind a series of unanswered questions. At the heart of it all was a man named Chris Watts. Chris was a 33-year-old oil worker who appeared to have everything: a beautiful wife, 2 adorable daughters, a growing family, and a steady job. His social media pages painted a picture of a devoted father and loving husband. Family vacations, birthday celebrations, and heartfelt tributes filled his posts. But sometimes, appearances can be deceiving. This is the story of how Chris Watts destroyed his family to pursue a selfish dream, leaving a trail of lies, pain, and devastation that shocked the world. Shanann Watts was a fighter. Originally from North Carolina, she had battled lupus, a chronic illness, but refused to let it define her. She was vibrant, hardworking, and full of determination to provide the best life for her family. Shanann met Chris Watts in 2010, and their love story blossomed quickly. She often described Chris as her rock, the man who stood by her side during her toughest moments. In 2012, they tied the knot and soon moved to Frederick, Colorado, to begin their new life together. By 2018, they were parents to 2 daughters, Bella, a gentle and thoughtful 4-year-old, and Celeste, nicknamed Cece, a spirited 3-year-old with boundless energy. Shanann was also pregnant with their 3rd child, a boy they planned to name Nico. Shanann shared her life openly on social media. Her posts and videos showed a happy, thriving family. She often praised Chris for being a supportive husband and an amazing father. In one video, Shanann announced her pregnancy while holding a onesie that read, "Oops, we did it again."
We did it again. I like that shirt. Really?
Really?
That's awesome. So pink means...
That's just the test.
I know. It just says the pink is going to be girls.
I don't know. Just the test.
That's awesome.
Chris smiled warmly, and the couple laughed together. To the outside world, the Watts family seemed to have it all. But behind closed doors, the cracks were starting to show. In the months leading up to August 2018, things were far from perfect in the Watts household. Shanann began noticing Chris pulling away emotionally. He was distant, quiet, and seemed preoccupied. What Shanann didn't know was that Chris was having an affair with a coworker, Nico Kessinger. Chris and Nico's relationship had grown serious, and Chris was eager to start a new life with her. Shanann tried to fix their marriage, sending Chris heartfelt messages and planning family activities. She even left for a business trip in early August, hoping the space would help rekindle their bond. On August 13th, 2018, Shanann returned from her business trip around 1:48 a.m. Her friend and co-worker, Nico Atkinson, dropped her off and waited until Shanann entered the house. That morning, Nico became concerned when Shanann missed a scheduled doctor's appointment. Shanann was meticulous about her schedule, especially during her pregnancy. Nico called and texted Shanann multiple times, but received no response. Worried, she went to the Watts home. She rang the doorbell, knocked, and even peeked through the windows, but there was no sign of Shanann or the kids. Finally, Nico called the police.
2 o'clock this morning. She's 15 weeks pregnant. She wasn't feeling well, and she had a doctor's appointment this morning at 9, and I told her to let me know if she needed me to take her. She's got 2 little girls, and she was very distraught over the weekend, wasn't eating normally or drinking, and we kept trying to force it on her because she's pregnant. Her husband and her supposedly are separating, but she didn't know this. She thought they were just having issues. He disclosed that to me today. Because I called him and I'm like, have you talked or heard from Shanann since she left for work this morning? Because I can't get a hold of her. I've called, I've texted. Her car's in the garage. Her shoes she wears every single day right at the front door.
She only has...
The one vehicle in his work truck.
Okay, that's what I'm asking. There's not
The
a...
girls and went on a play date, but they're 4 and 2. She went on a play date. Why wouldn't she take a car? They're both in... And she had a doctor's appointment this morning at 9 and she didn't go to the doctor's appointment.
Okay. No answer on the phone. Husband's on his way.
Supposedly, but he said that 30 minutes ago when I called him and he said he was 45 minutes out still. And I know the code is the door.
You do?
I do, but there's a bang on it. There's a... No, it'll... Even Chris knows we can do it. There's a...
When officers arrived, Chris answered the door. He appeared calm but distant, claiming that Shanann had taken the kids to a friend's house after an argument.
I'm here. Hang on. Okay, get Matt.
Scott, how you doing?
How's it going?
So this is the only vehicle she would have?
Only one that,
She would drive? Okay.
That's me. Yeah. The neighbors went and checked his camera and they said that a white car drove away at 1. It was me though. That was me. I dropped her off.
That was the last action on my camera.
Okay.
Inside the home, everything seemed eerily perfect. Shanann's purse, phone, and even her car were still there. The beds were neatly made, and there were no signs of a struggle. As officers continued their search, Chris's behavior raised suspicions. He seemed too composed for a man whose wife and children were missing.
It didn't look like she went through and packed a bag or anything.
all that at the bottom, so it'd be kind of hard to tell if she took a little bit, or I mean, it'd be easy to tell if she took a lot, but it's hard to tell if she took a little bit or not.
Okay. Did she tell you anything about leaving, moving out?
Not moving out. I mean, the last time I talked to her was this morning. She said she was going to take the kids to a friend's house, and then that's where she was going to be. And then I've texted her today. I've never heard anything. But cars here,
Right.
here, unless somebody came and picked her up. But the people that I know, nobody's heard from her, nobody's seen her.
Right. Who do you guys bank with?
Chasing USA.
An odd one.
The following day, Chris appeared on local TV, pleading for his family's safe return. He spoke of how much he missed Shanann and the girls, but his body language told a different story. He avoided eye contact, fidgeted, and spoke in a flat tone. His lack of genuine emotion didn't go unnoticed by viewers and investigators.
Police.
Right now, this is what they're doing right now is with the canines in the sense. I think this is the biggest thing. This is the biggest thing they've done so far, because yesterday Frederick Police Department did all the searching of the house and tried to gather whatever information they could. And with the detectives, officers, and sergeants, and today it's, I mean, obviously with all the activity that's around, there's a lot going on around here, and I really hope that all of this can lead to something positive.
What did Your neighbors, did they see anything? Did your neighbors see anything?
No, like the police department went door to door asking, like cameras and everything, just like nothing.
And my last question, if you have any of them, so feel free to set them. My last question is, if your wife can see this, if she can watch these, what would you like to tell your wife and your kids?
Shanann, Bella, Celeste, if you're out there, just come back. Like, if somebody has her, just please bring her back. I need to see everybody. I need to see everybody again. This house is not complete without anybody here. Please bring her back.
That's it. I can take that mic off you.
As the search continued, detectives began to uncover inconsistencies in Chris's story. They questioned him repeatedly, and each time his answers seemed less convincing. Eventually, Chris agreed to take a polygraph test. He appeared confident, even smug, as he sat down for the examination. But the results were clear. Chris had been lying. When confronted, Chris's demeanor changed. He broke down and made a shocking confession.
I don't want to protect her. What? I don't want to protect her. You don't want to protect her? I don't know what else to say. Huh? She hurt him? Yeah. And then I have to tell her. Well, no, I have to tell her. You hurt her. Did they leave after that for a long time? So she started hurting the kids. Paper. Talk to you guys one day. One, second of them. You smell it? Or choking? I didn't hear anything. And then when I was downstairs, they came back up and they were gone. I don't know, like, talking to her about that. Talking to her about separation and everything, about things she lost. I don't know, like, what else to say, like, I freaked out. Those are my kids. So she, it's not that one time, you were leaving the place and go to work. And she freaked out over the separation and everything. I think she laid back down, but that's when I went downstairs, but I heard like a little commotion upstairs, but I didn't think anything of it. And then we went back upstairs and she was never, I could see like she was not up. One choking her throat. Did she kill him? They were blue. Both of them. Yeah. She choked both of them to death. I freaked out in the champagne. How was it though? I couldn't like call the cops about it. So when you do all the bodies off or something? I mean, I didn't know what else to do. I freaked out. I didn't know nothing else to do. I didn't know what to do. So she killed Lucy C. and choked him to death. You lost it in the choke. choker or not just this. Rage. I'm hiding.
Chris admitted to strangling Shanann during an argument. He claimed she had confronted him about his affair, and in a fit of rage, he killed her. But his confession didn't stop there. Chris revealed that after killing Shanann, he turned his attention to Bella and Celeste. He smothered them, one by one, taking the lives of his innocent daughters. The calculated nature of his actions was chilling. After killing his family, Chris loaded their bodies into his truck and drove to a remote oil field where he worked. There he buried Shanann in a shallow grave and placed Bella and Celeste's bodies inside oil tanks. The discovery of the bodies brought heartbreak to the community. Neighbors, friends, and family struggled to comprehend how Chris, a man they trusted, could commit such heinous acts. Chris was arrested and charged with the murders of Shanann, Bella, Celeste, and his unborn son, Nico. In November 2018, Chris pleaded guilty to all charges to avoid the death penalty. The court sentenced him to 5 life sentences without the possibility of parole. During the trial, Shanann's family spoke about the devastating loss and the hole Chris's actions had left in their lives. The Chris Watts case is one of the most disturbing examples of a family annihilator, a person who destroys their own family to escape responsibilities or pursue a new life. Chris's actions were driven by selfishness and deceit. Instead of seeking a divorce, he chose a path of unimaginable cruelty. Today, the memories of Shanann, Bella, Celeste, and Nico live on. Their story serves as a tragic reminder of the dangers of hidden darkness behind seemingly perfect lives. As we remember their lives, let us also reflect on the importance of speaking up and looking out for those around us. If you or someone you know is in danger, don't stay silent. Thank you for joining us for this episode of Killer Confession: True Crime Stories. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more stories that uncover the darkest truths behind closed doors.
Oh, okay. What happened? I was back up. Okay.
I don't really want to talk about this part, honestly. Those are my kids. This is my baby. I have to talk to them every night. I don't see how this could happen. Every time I see pictures of them, I don't know how this could have happened. Being a dad was the best part of my life. I took it all away.
I think that's the hardest part for us, Chris, is we see those videos, we see that love that you had for your girls. Like, it's obvious to us, and even to us, it's hard for us to understand how a dad who's given piggyback rides and, you know, making snacks and watching princess movies and those kinds of things, how you get to that point, you know?
Like I said, it was just like something else was controlling me that day. I had no control over what I was like to fight back.